welcome back to DBS and the DFL studio, along with my guests LORRAINE Debra Glacé and Stephen Dantes. Now, Dolor Factor Live is constantly described as a program that many people find informative, educational and entertaining. And what we like to do is also talk about some of the history and give you some content of some of the information, some of the subjects that we talk about. And tonight we're not going to do anything differently. And so in light of that, I want us to sidestep for a moment and remind ourselves of the beginnings of Valentine's Day in its documented form, because at this moment we just celebrate it. But let me just remind you, St. Valentine's Day as we know it today contains vestiges of both Christian and ancient Roman tradition. The Catholic Church recognizes at least 3 different saints named Valentine or Valentinus, all of whom were martyred. One legend contends that Valentine was a priest who served during the 3rd century in Rome. When Emperor Claudius II decided that single men made better soldiers than those with wives and families, he outlawed marriage for young men. Valentine, realizing the injustice of the decree, defied Claudius and continued to perform marriages for young lovers in secret. When Valentine's actions were discovered, Claudius ordered that he be put to death. Lupercalia Festival brought another meaning to Valentine's. An order of Roman priests would gather at a sacred cave where Romulus and Remus, the founders of Rome, were believed to have been cared for by a she-wolf. The priests would sacrifice a goat for fertility and a dog for purification. They would then divide the goat's hide into strips, dip them into the sacrificial blood, and take to the streets, gently slapping women and crop fields with the goat hide. Roman women welcomed the touch of the hides because it was believed to make them more fertile in the coming year. Later in the day, according to legend, all the young women in the city would place their names in a big urn. The city's bachelors would each choose a name and become paired for the year with his chosen woman. These marriages often, or these matches often ended in marriage. I wonder if LORRAINE may want to join me, minus the slapping in town after the show tonight, and put our names in a bag to see if any bachelors would claim us. LORRAINE?
Too many. I'll stay out of it, thank you.
Well, you have to be adventurous.
No, thank you.
No, but saying that, okay, what is your definition of love?
I think love is just an elusive idea. I mean, I love my father, I love my mother, my siblings, I love them all, but being in love is a different thing altogether. That, you know, I love is just, it's relative, but being in love is a totally different emotion, totally different. And I'm not sure that too many of us actually get there. Very many of us think that we are in love. In fact, very often it's lust. Sometimes it's what we call puppy love, where you see this person and you're totally infatuated, and when you really get to know the person, you realize, nah, there's no way I could possibly love this person. I think we need to set the guidelines for love, being in love, who you in love with.
Set the guidelines.
You need to set guidelines. Yes.
You treating love like a business. Set the guidelines.
Is it not? You know Sparrow's song, the one that you love, never marry to him, the one who loves you.
Mm-hmm.
That's very much what it is, because particularly these days, I mean, in my business, even if I think about, sometimes you think, well, maybe I'm missing out on something, maybe I really should give this a chance. And then somebody walks into my office and will tell me about the experiences that they've had, and I'm thinking, no way I'm going there, forget it.
Yeah.
No. And you know, these are people who you see and you figure, these people are so in love. I've had wives come to my office who've been married for, the last situation I dwell, she was married for 54 years, and she comes into my office sobbing because her husband did X, Y, Z. Nah, I'm staying Single. Thank you very much.
So you're single intentionally so, not because there's something wrong with you, because that's
Ain't nothing wrong with me. There is nothing wrong with me.
All right,
maybe,
then,
maybe
so
a little
say.
bit mental, yes, maybe.
Okay, well, we're going to get Stephen's take on that when we come back after the break. And later tonight, we will be announcing the winners of all our Valentine's treats. But a recap of tonight's giveaways: name the DFL sponsor whose products makes wonderful desserts, and name your favorite flavor. Name the DFL sponsor whose products makes wonderful desserts, and name your favorite flavor. Okay, 2 winners will receive a sample of their product. All right, and again, for Infinity Color Shop in Rodney Bay, if you'd like to win a really lovely shade that they have decorated, all you have to do is name the color trend for 2013. The question is, what is the color trend for 2013? The deadline is midday, Monday the 18th of February, and the winner will be chosen next week. As always, the questions are on DolorFactorLive.com and Facebook, Dolor Factor Live TV show. Or join our BBM group, as the question is on our profile. You're watching Dolor Factor Live only on DBS. We'll be right back.